Welcome back to Low Budget News, and today we'll be covering part of U.S. history because many Americans struggle with this topic. However, one of the most recent topics many Americans remember is the 2016 presidential election. Within this election, Hillary Clinton represented the Democratic Party while Donald Trump represented the Republican Party. The election concluded with Donald Trump losing the popular vote by 2.87 million votes, however winning the Electoral College vote by 77 votes, putting him in office.
Following the election, Trump began his work on the wall spanning the border between Mexico and the United States. This was due to the large influx of Mexican citizens crossing the border illegally to live within the United States. This would continue until the Biden administration, where construction ended. By the end of these 4 years, the Trump administration had built 458 miles at about 25% of their border.
Next, we will be discussing the major celebrities during this time and how they influenced society.
The first celebrity that we'll be discussing is the YouTuber Stampede Longnose, also known as Joseph Garrett. Was one of the first YouTubers to achieve a gold play button. He accomplished this through his Minecraft videos with a target audience of children. His most famous series was Stampede's Lovely World, created in 2011 and recently ended due to his loss of interest within the game.
The next celebrity is Millie Bobby Brown, who is a British actress born on February 19, 2004 in Maribela, Spain. She has starred in over 33 films or movies, being the most famous for starring as Eleven in the show Stranger Things. Next is Samuel Roy Jackson, who was born on December 21st, 1948 in Washington's District of Columbia, and is an American actor who has starred in over 216 films and movies. And the final celebrity we'll be discussing is Chris Pratt, who was born on June 21st, 1979 in Virginia, Minnesota, and has been an actor starring in over 72 films and shows.
Another very popular form of media from the 2010s would be music. Many popular songs came out during this decade, but some of the most popular of them would be the Old Town Roads by Lil Nas X, Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO, Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall by Coldplay, and Sunflower by Post Malone and Swally.
And to talk about the fads, this wonderful man coming on stage will be interviewing this Gen Z individual about the times.
Hello. I have a few questions about the 2010s for you because of your expertise. First, what were some of the fads during the 2010s?
Well, some of the most popular fads during the times included the use of words such as poggers, YOLO, and yeet. Poggers indicated something that fascinated, while words such as YOLO and yeet were used to describe something crazy that had happened or what is going to occur.
Great! What were some of the craziest sayings during that time period?
Well, during this time, many teenagers participated in dumb challenges such as the Cinnamon Challenge, and the Tide Pod Challenge. This consisted of people eating these products and seeing if they could survive. Although if there were no deaths from eating cinnamon, there have been deaths related to the Tide Pod Challenge.
Moving on to other aspects of the 2010s, what were some of the most popular movies and shows during this time?
Some popular movies and shows considered Frozen and The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is an American post-apocalyptic horror drama television series developed by Hank Darabont, based on the comic series of the same name by Robert Crumb, Tony Moore, and Charlie Adlard, and The Good Doctor.
Moving on. Thank you. That's all I need from you today. Let's go back to the anchors.
Next, there have been many advances in technology over the past decade that affect us today. In 2010, the iPod was invented by Tony Fadell, a former employee of General Magic and Philips. It was a portable MP3 player that was able to hold up to 10,000 songs. And after Apple released this innovation, over 450 million devices were sold within the first year. Also in 2010 was the release of Instagram, a popular form of social media where many individuals use to this day. Currently, there are 2.4 billion active users, which is approximately a fourth of the world's population. Another technology that broke the internet was the release of the Oculus Quest, which during 2019, this device was a VR headset and caught the attention of many. Through these technologies, many of the fads were created.
Continuing on with literature, some of the most popular books of the time consist of The Song of Achilles, which is about Patroclus' view on the Trojan War. Patroclus was a Greek hero of the Trojan War. Another one is Wonder, which is about a 10-year-old boy with facial differences. Our last one would be 50 Shades of Grey, which is about a literature student, Antasia Steele, interviewing Christian Grey, who is an entrepreneur, and she thinks Christian is a brilliant and somewhat intimidating person.
Thank you for joining us today at Low Budget News over the 2010s. Today we have discussed the 2016 election between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, along with the Trump wall. We have went over famous celebrities, popular songs, and interviewed a Gen Z individual. And finally, we ended it off by talking about technology and literature from the time. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Click the button.